So boys, yesterday we put out a video that was essentially the confirmed exotic weapons for Forsaken. We finally got to see the weapons and their exotic traits and perks, as well as what slot each one of the weapons was going to be in. On top of that, we even got some insight into how to get each one of those exotics. So if you still haven't checked out that video, feel free to go look at that. Today we're going to do the exact same thing, but with exotic armor pieces. Now for those that have watched that video, you have now witnessed my biggest mortal enemy, pronunciation. So bear with me for yet another video, because I'm sure we're going to mess something up here too. First on the list, One-Eye Mask. This is an exotic Titan helmet. Comes with the perk Vengeance. Marks the enemy that dares to damage you. Kind of like that. That's a little, got a little bit of bite in that, huh? I get, well, it is called Vengeance, right? So yeah. Track down and destroy your enemy for increased damage and overshield. Oh, how much increased damage and overshield? That's pretty nasty. I guess the question I would have to ask is, all right, how many targets can it mark? And does the increased damage and overshield stack, or is there like a cooldown that occurs in between getting those kills? Whatever the case, this sounds really nasty, but I would have to really just test this out to see how it feels. Oh, I knew it wasn't gonna be long. My God, what is this? Ursa Ferosa? Ursa Ferosa. We're gonna roll with that. Somebody, y'all can correct me if y'all want. Exotic Titan Gauntlets. It comes with the exotic perk your Scene Guard, which move faster while guarding when Sentinel Shield is active. Guarded damage converts to super energy when the super ends. Holy shit. Are you kidding? Dude, that is amazing. Okay, so like the new Code of the Commander tree that's coming for Sentinel guys, it's super nasty. It's Reinhardt confirmed, or that's what Bungie's trying to go for. So with this Titan Exotic Gauntlets, you'll be able to sit there and guard up, and you'll be able to move super. I wonder how fast you'll be able to move. What if we can just move super fast with this? But to turn all of that damage that's been guarded into super energy once your super ends. Well played, Bungie. Well played. Next up, Heart of Inmost Light. This is an exotic Titan chest armor piece. It comes with the exotic perk Overflowing Light. Using a grenade, melee, or barricade ability empowers you, granting you increased damage and resistance. While empowered, the next ability you use has faster regen. So it's got some good neutral game and passive abilities there. Similar to like One-Eye Mask, like how much damage are we talking about here? And the resistance there is also really nice. Probably out of all of these, I think for me, my melee would be the one that I would really take advantage of. Even though it's still one-hit kill and like things like Crucible. In PvE though, if you want to keep applying like something like Melting Point or something to get that empowerment and have the next ability have a faster regen, you'll be able to just get your melee back faster to apply Melting Point, maybe if there's consecutive bosses one after another. Overall, these Titan Exotics look freaking amazing. Next up is a Titan Leg armor piece. We've seen gameplay of this already. Antaeus Wards. I think I said that one right. I got that one, boys. This one comes with the exotic perk Reflective Vents. It's improved slide, and sliding reflects incoming projectiles. Reflecting projectiles grant super energy. So this is a interesting one, and it's definitely gonna have to be one to see if it's actually gonna be applicable or not. Sounds cool, it looks cool, and we also have to ask the question, you know, what's considered projectiles in Destiny 2? So it could be reflected more than what we think it can reflect. You know, it showed a rocket being reflected, but who knows? All right, so moving on to the Hunter class, guys. Exotic Hunter Gauntlets Oathkeeper. Its exotic perk, Adamantine Brace. Bows charge faster, and charges can be held indefinitely. This was an interesting one to me. If your bow can charge faster, this means you can get off shots quicker. You're now got an exotic piece here that can really up the TTK values for it. Something on something like Wishender, I think this would be a very nasty combination. Shards of Galanor. These are our exotic Hunter Gauntlets as well. It comes with the exotic perk Sharp Edges. Hits and kills with Blade Barrage will return super energy after the super ends. So something similar to Celestial Nighthawk. I don't know if y'all have seen the Blade Barrage super, but man, it's good. Pretty much everything dies around you is from what I saw. So jump into a group of enemies that's trying to cap a point or something, get a Blade Barrage off, get a team wipe, boom, you might be sitting there with your super back. Next up, guys, Griz N Bess. This is exotic hunter chest armor piece. Comes with the exotic perk Roving Assassin. Each spectral blade kill you make before going into stealth will restore more of your super energy. A lot of exotics here, man, that are constantly bringing back that super energy. So yeah, I mean, not bad there. Again, for all of those pieces, it really is just going to depend on how much super energy are we talking about. They're not giving an actual numerical value like Celestial Nighthawk, where it was like 33% from a kill. So some further testing is definitely going to be needed for these pieces. Next up, the 6 Coyote. This is an exotic hunter chest armor piece. It comes with the perk Double Dodge. Gain a second dodge charge. For my old D1 vet players, man, this is music to your ears, especially if you were from the Taken King era. Back in the day with Shade Step, guys, you could double Shade Step, and you used to be able to double Twilight as well. Now, double dodge is much better than I think some of us give it credit, especially given the fact that things like Marksman Dodge is going to give you reload. Gambler's Dodge is going to be such a great perk to synergize with the new Hunter subclass in the Gunslinger tree. And so having that double dodge is going to do more there for your neutral game outside of just being evasive. I'm very much looking forward to this one. Okay, guys, so moving on to the Warlocks. Controverse Hold. These are exotic Warlock Gauntlets. Comes with the exotic perk Chaotic Exchanger. Charging your grenade with Chaos Accelerant, consume or radioactive will give damage resistance. Charge grenade hits return a random amount of grenade energy. So let's take Chaos Accelerant for example. That is actually the top tree Voidwalker subclass tree. It's the ability in which you're charging a grenade and it beefs it up. We already know that's getting a buff, right? Or I think it just got a buff actually. So it's actually a lot better now. And it doesn't use up any super energy. Hopefully the charge grenade hits that return that random amount of grenade energy is very much noticeable. I think it's going to be really good for the new Dawnblade subclass since you're going to be able to charge your grenade up and heal your friends. I'm assuming that that's going to count as hits as well. Next up, Chromatic Fire. These are exotic Warlock chest armor piece. It comes with the exotic perk Crystalline Transistor. Precision kills with your kinetic weapon create an explosion in an element of your equipped subclass. I'm assuming that this explosion is going to be infinitely better than just your basic Dragonfly perk. Like I'm talking like back in the day Fatebringer Firefly. That's what I'm thinking here, boys. Next up, Phoenix Protocol. Another exotic Warlock chest armor piece. Comes with the exotic perk Battle Hearth. Kills and assists you make while standing in your Well of Radiance return super energy. Oh, that's great, man. That is a fantastic super, by the way. Just seeing the gameplay of it, even in PvP, like I know it's more or less going to be considered a PvE super, but seeing it in PvP, it's nasty. But can you imagine in PvE, like you're in that strike, you're right there in the heart of the enemies, you pop your Well of Radiance, you got thralls and stuff pushing you, and you're just sitting there just getting kills back. Again, another exotic here that's going to return more of your super. I find that this is going to be really good here. Kills and assists, though, will actually return super energy. So I wonder how much super energy we're talking about. Now, last on this list, Geomatics Stabilizers. These are exotic Warlock leg pieces that come with the exotic perk Close Enough. When Chaos Reach super energy is almost full, so this is your Stormcaller, the new Stormcaller super, by the way, is almost full. Sprinting tops it off. Damaging enemies with Chaos Reach extends its duration. That's really interesting. So sprinting will top your super. So all I'm seeing there, guys, is that instead of them just outright going, hey, we're going to cut down your super charge there by like 20, 30 seconds, they're saying that we're going to grant it to you if you sprint there on the tail end of your super, or at least achieving your super. I think the most noticeable thing is damaging enemies will extend its duration. Hopefully that duration is noticeable and not just like a half a second. Could be really good. I know for sure the super can be shut off and on. Like you can actually get a kill and then cut it right back off. So guys, these are the exotic armor pieces that are confirmed, as in they're in the database. We're looking at them, we see where we can get them, where they can drop from, what their perks are. But like the weapons, I'm sure we're gonna get more exotic pieces than just this. Bungie does have some questionable ones in the database that are hidden from us. And so guys, I'll keep you updated as more comes out about those. Fellas, thank you all for coming and watching. If you haven't checked out the exotic weapons, check them out, man. They look juicy. If you want to go in blind, again, don't look away. This is a terrible time to tell you to look away because you probably just watched this video. Guys, thank you all for coming and watching though. And as always,
slap that like button like your mama told you right.